Hello everybody, my name is Jemmy, and today I would like to continue our series on part 3 of our Python bot. In this video, we're going to be covering a little bit more basics, basically functions and classes. Then after that, we're going to be moving on to downloading the actual parts we need for our Autobot. And yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. So first things first is we have to continue our functions because we have to use the return code. Basically, the return code allows us to adjust the variables inside of the function. So as you can see from part 2, this is our current two functions, attack and heal. Basically what it does is if you heal something, you have to specify the character, the original HP, and then the amount you want to heal or attack it by. So as you can see, if I run this, it's going to say Rhydon, the character I put in is a Pokemon, got healed. Run is now at 110 HP. However, if I want to adjust the 110 HP, I can't because as you can see, it's in a text form and it's only using the local variable h. So if I do want to adjust it, I can now using the return variable. Let's go ahead and do that. So instead of having h, we're going to control x this. And then we're going to, instead of printing it out, we can just say return, put that in, return h, like so. All right, and now if we were to run it, I'm going to do a change to attack. I'm gonna go ahead and comment on the heal really quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna change to attack. Okay, let's try it out. All right, Brandon got attacked, but it didn't print it out because we returned it first. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna copy this and put that up there. Okay, try it again. All right, now it prints it out, but it also has the variable h for us. So now we can say, like, for example, print h. Like so. If we try it out, oh, what do I have to do inside of variable? Print h, return h. All right, guys. So I remember now. So basically, we have to have a variable first. So for example, if I were to say like p, let's say atk equals to attack, blah 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 blah, and now we should have the variable h. All right, let's try printing h after this. Should work. No, it doesn't. Do atk.h. Nope. What if I do atk.h? I'll just print attack then. Print attack. And I'll not let this print, so I'll delete all this. Okay, try it out. Okay, there we go. It finally works. So basically, if we want to print out a return function, we would have to have a variable set to the function, and then after that we print out the variable. Then it should print out this. Now we can play around with the atk. So for example, we can do subtract by another 20, so it's at 70, right? So now it should be at 50. There you go. Now you can adjust your thing as much as you like, and if you still want the printing stuff, then we can just copy and paste it into here and it'll still work. So yeah, that's basically it, and that's it for the return function. Let's comment this out. All right, let's move on to the classes. So in classes, it's kind of like a function, but it's more, wait, why is it not? Hello. 1 2 3. Okay, there you go. So in a function, in a class, it's like a function. However, it's like it's kind of like a biography or like a description of some sort of whatever object you're trying to describe. Basically, it's gonna have different like types, not types, like different descriptions. I don't know how to say it, but it's gonna describe the object basically. So let's go ahead and set it up. So pretend class. Let's rename this to Pokemon. So class Pokemon. And then in here after class Pokemon, we're gonna define init, which is basically the main core of this class. Define init, and then inside of init we're gonna have self, which is the Pokemon itself, and then we're gonna have the different types. So for example, I can have the type of the Pokemon, the name, let's say the HP. All right, let's give those three for now. Now we're gonna save self dot type equals to type, self dot name equals to name, self dot HP equals to HP. Okay, so once we have that, we can now set a variable. Let's say this P1 for Pokemon 1 equals to Pokemon, and then we have our class. So the name of the Pokemon is going to be let's do something interesting. Vaporeon. Is that how you spell Vaporeon? I'm not sure. Vaporeon. And then type is water. Name. Oh, wait. I don't give the self. I need to give the name. Okay. Vaporeon. HP, let's say 110. Okay, and if we were to print out P1, it's gonna come out a bunch of gibberish if we did it correctly. Okay, okay, I think I have to, yeah, I have to make these a string. Okay, good. So now it comes up a bunch of gibberish like this. This is like the code for our class or Vaporeon right here. If we want an actual sentence or an actual like word that we can understand, we're gonna do P1 dot type. So what is P1's type, which is obviously Vaporeon, I mean water. And then if we do the name of it, name Vaporeon, and HP would be 110. So yeah, that's basically it for the classes. You can have a bunch of different like I don't even know how to call it, descriptions, and then you can add the descriptions yourself into here, and then it'll print it out for you. But yeah, anyways, that's it for classes. Now let's move on to the interesting part, which is downloading and installing the software we need for our actual code. So let's go ahead and open up browser. I'm just gonna open up my Opera GX because it's a browser I use. And the first thing we're gonna be downloading is LD Player. So let's go ahead and search that up, LD Player. And we're gonna click on download LD Player right here. Download it. LD Player is like something we can use to play games on mobile that aren't allowed on PC, but we can play on PC because we have LD Player. So it's basically like your mobile phone on a computer. And now let's wait for it to install. Alright everybody, I'm done installing LD Player and we can press start. We can just go ahead and test it around a little bit. As you can see, it looks like a mobile game, and also it's in Thai for me right now, but we can change that in the settings. So we can go into settings and then we can change it really quickly. Where is it? Model, no. Game settings. Network, microphone, shortcuts, other settings. Language, English. I don't know why it's still Thai then. It's okay. It's probably only this picture right here. Let's close this up. Yeah, it's in English. As you can see, search games, LD Store. And now you can see there's a bunch of things that we can download. For example, Among Us, Brawl Stars, Free Fire, PUBG, etc. And we can download them and actually play them. So yeah, that is basically what LD Player does. You can also use it for other things instead of only coding. So yeah, let's move on. So after this, I'm gonna exit. After this, we're gonna download something called AutoIt. AutoIt is like a pixel finder. Basically, when we have to press something, we have to find where it is, and we can use it using AutoIt. So we can go to the software. No, actually, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna search AutoIt download. Yeah, right there. Okay, I'm just gonna go down here and press download AutoIt. This one. Okay. Once it's done, it says for us to just set it up using a configuration wizard. So it shouldn't be that hard. Alright, it's kind of meteor, like decently sized, so it takes a little bit of time. But anyways, we're going to be using it to find colors and also our pixels. Let's go ahead and open this. Extract all, join folder, double click, yes, and now we wait. Next, I agree, next, run the script, and then yeah, just next, done. All right, and wait for this to set up. It shouldn't take that long, and it should bring you to a page that looks like a home page, but we're not going to be actually using that one. We're going to have to close and open it again. All right, press finish. This is like the release, like the help. We don't need this. We can close this up. Now we can search for AutoIt like that. AutoIt window info like so. Press that up, and as you can see, we have our AutoIt finder right here, and we can press on this finder tool, drag it to any point you like. So for example, if we want to press next, we can drag to this point, and it will show you the position right here. Also, sometimes it's important for us to know like what title of the browser we're using. I can't really breathe. There's perfume in here. And then there's also the class, the Chrome widget, right? If we were to open this up, if we do speed dial now, which is basically the homepage of Opera. If you go back here, it's gonna be LD Player, like so. So yeah, that's basically it. And now let's move on to our last one, which is setting up a virtual environment. A virtual environment is very important in this type of coding because if we install some things that are like really big, we don't want them to be cluttering our computer. And also, if we don't like, if we do something wrong in our virtual environment, it doesn't affect our mainframe, so it wouldn't be that drastically like impactful. However, if we set up so we should set up a virtual environment to do that. Let's go ahead and set it up. I'm gonna open my folder. I'm gonna go to my coding. Oh my god, coding Python, and then we're gonna go to Python bot, which is the thing we made, and then we have, we go Python bot. As you can see, a bunch of these guys are still here, which I don't know why. I already moved them inside of the teaching, but I'll just go ahead and delete these ones. Yes, okay. So my teaching folder is what we got so far, part 1, part 2, and then the functions thing that we made in part 2. But now we're going to be going to our big folder, and we're going to be making a folder in here, which is our virtual environment. So we're going to copy the path, and we're going to go to CMD. We're going to go CD, which is change directory, change it to this directory, and we can do dir really quickly to check the folders inside if they're matching. As you can see, they are PyCache and teaching, like so. All right, and now we can also we can do this command right here called Python/v for virtual, I'm guessing, /m, sorry, and then vend, like that, and then our virtual environment name, which I'm going to set Python Autobot, like so. Press enter. It's going to load a little bit because it's creating it right now. As you can see, Python Autobot has appeared in our folder, and we're going to wait until it's done as it comes with a new line. That way we know it's done. All right, it doesn't take that long. There you go. And inside of our Python Autobot folder, there's going to be 3 main folders. However, the one we're going to be looking at is the scripts one, which is the activate right here. And this activate will allow us to activate our virtual environment. And in order to do that, we're going to have to go inside of that folder. So we're going to do scripts, right? Scripts. Wait, no, not scripts. What is it? We go out all the way. Python Autobot first. So Python Autobot /scripts / activate. And the way I'm doing this is just pressing the first letter, then pressing tab, and it should come up whatever we have. So let's press enter. As you can see, if these little parentheses come up, that means we're in the virtual environment. We can do pip list to check the things we have in here, the PIP packages. We only have 2. We have PIP itself and also setup tools. We can install like Pygame or something to just show you that it works. So pip install Pygame, like that, installing collected Pygame, and then blah 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 blah. Do pip list again. As you can see, we have Pygame now. Now if we were to deactivate this, so just press just type deactivate, like so. It's going to kick us out of the virtual environment, like that. If we were to do a pip list here, pip list, we got a bunch more. Do we? Oh, I don't think we actually have any because I factory reset my computer and all my PIP packages are gone. So yeah, it's kind of sad. But before, I used to have like a whole bunch. Just imagine there's a lot of PIP packages here. All right. But the main point I'm trying to say is that they're different. So they are. I have none in my original folder, but I have 2 inside of the virtual environment itself. So yeah, that's basically it. For this lesson, we have to have a virtual environment, LD player, auto it, classes, and return functions, and that's it. It's pretty simple, this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. Bye.